Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is McKenna. Today is June. Sky's out there, angry. Today's June 7th. I am 7 weeks and 3 days pregnant. And I wanted to start doing weekly videos. Eventually kind of like a bump date, I guess. I don't have a bump at all right now. So that part's kind of useless. There are some pictures I took. And I'm taking them every single week so we can see the progress later on. But I want to get on here and I want to talk about symptoms each week and any doctor updates or scan updates, maybe nursery updates once we start doing that. But this is the first one. I'm starting it at 7.5 weeks because I feel like doing it today. So symptom wise, from the beginning, I have been super tired, super out of breath really easily. And my boobs have been super sore. Those I've had for weeks now. Just in the last week or two, maybe 2 weeks, I've started getting pretty nauseous. I haven't actually thrown up, which hopefully that stays that way. I doubt it will. But it's specifically bad in the morning when I first wake up, and then in the evening hours when I'm starting to settle down for the day. I've also had, I don't get car sick normally, and I have started getting nauseous in the car as well, so that's fun. But aside from that, what else has been happening? Super tired. I had cotton mouth going on big time the past couple of weeks too. The cotton mouth has also sucked, but also it makes me drink a lot of water, so that's probably a good thing. I think that's all my symptoms though. Nothing too crazy yet. I feel pretty normal. I'm not super bloated or anything. I guess I can do a bump date even though this is the first one and I don't have a bump yet, but I mean, I definitely am a little bloated. My belly was pretty flat before, but there's not a bump yet. Yeah, so I haven't had my first doctor's appointment yet. But I did have blood work done only because I was spotting around week 5 or 6, and it was heavy enough to where my doctor just wanted to make sure everything was okay. So I did 2 rounds of blood work, a couple days apart, to make sure my levels were increasing, and they were all good there. I have some pictures of me getting the blood work done I think I can throw in here for memory's sake, but that was all fine. And now I'm just waiting for my actual first appointment, which is June 16th. So not 2 days from now, Monday, but the Monday after. So that's coming up really fast. It's 10 days away or something like that. I don't remember what the date is. Today's the 7th, so it's only 9 days away. So I'm really excited for that. I'm excited for the first ultrasound. I'm also nervous just because I don't know what to expect from the appointment, but it'll be fine. Anyways, obviously, another thing I want to talk about in this video series is nursery stuff, which is on the other side of that wall. But right now that is Nicole, Shane's sister's bedroom. She actually moves out this next week because her mom is closing on a house down here and she's going to move in with her. So the timing is pretty perfect. They don't know that we're expecting yet. Nobody knows, just Shane and I. I guess that's important to say. But now that she is moving out, I can at least have time to get rid of the stuff in her room. Getting the room empty is going to be phase 1. And then going through what I already have, hanging up that stuff in the closet, figuring out what we actually need, because I have accumulated quite a bit of baby stuff from hand-me-downs from Isla and just stuff that I picked up at yard sales or random things over the past year or two. I'm out of breath. So that'll be exciting. Maybe around week 10, probably. Give me 2 or 3 weeks and then I'll start being able to do updates on that, which I'm excited about. We have not told anyone yet that we're expecting, so that I'm really looking forward to people knowing, especially my best friend and my mom. That's who I really want to know. And then it's also hard because I'll go out with friends like Megan or Nicole, and normally we go out for margaritas and lunch or something like that, and I've just been kind of avoiding. I did go out once for Mexican and they didn't say anything about me just getting water But I also framed it ahead of time, like, oh, I'm not feeling great. I don't know if I'm gonna go to dinner tonight. And then I ended up going, but then just sticking with water. So, like, I had a little lie going to try to hide it, but I can't do that much longer. They're gonna catch on. And then at Isla's second birthday party that we hosted here at the house, no, what was it? It wasn't that. It was Shane's birthday party. So at Shane's birthday party, I just had like a glass of wine that I was carrying around because I had just found out I was pregnant like the week before maybe. And so I was just carrying that glass of wine with me and like fake taking sips. And then whenever I was in the kitchen alone, I would dump a little bit of it out. It was really extra, but I didn't want anyone to know or catch on. So they all think I was drinking just like 2 weeks ago. Um, anyways, yeah, that's what's going on. I'm excited. I'm excited for the doctor's appointment and make sure everything's okay and get an ultrasound. And then once we have that go ahead from the doctor and an ultrasound is when we plan to tell everyone. And we're still figuring out how we're going to do that. So I'll probably do a whole video about that. But, yep, 7.5 weeks. 33-ish more to go. I'm so tired. I'm just excited. First week bump date, even though there's not a bump to have a update on, but it's fine. The baby's the size of a blueberry this week, in case you were wondering. I'll see you in the next one.